Saddam Hussein announced captured Allied airmen are to be used as human shields. The Tornadoes have, say the RAF, been highly successful in destroying targets. But after 4 planes have been lost in as many nights, a hint today of a new strategy to eliminate as much risk as possible from one of the most dangerous missions of the war.
All I can say is that somebody devised a cunning plan last night and the pilots came back from a very, very successful mission. Let's just say that my blokes came back with smiles on their faces, and that'll give you an idea as to who devised the plan. If they see or feel that there is a way in which they could, as I said earlier, that they can change the way they do it to make that sortie more survivable, then that's what we do, and we review the way we do our business the whole time.
At the base today, no official comment regarding the Tornado airmen apparently being held by Iraq. But an international Red Cross representative here to deal with prisoners of war spelt out his organization's view.
They should have the statute of prisoner of war first. And they should be treated, on a medical point, like any other civilians or military which are not in the same camp. They should have access to health facilities, food facilities, and I would say domestic facilities, and they shouldn't be mistreated and tortured or things like that.
It's a subject the crews heading for enemy territory must put out of their minds as they concentrate on hitting the target and returning safely to base. The Tornado crews taking part in the bombardment of Iraq now do so in the knowledge that they may be attacking targets where Allied prisoners of war, even other RAF airmen, are being held as human shields.
Businesses throughout Israel have been virtually paralyzed for 3 days. Though some employees will return to work today, the threat of a further Iraqi strike is all too real. Everyone carries a gas mask. On the West Bank, the 24-hour curfew, strictly enforced since the war began, was lifted for 3 hours yesterday to allow people to buy basic supplies. Many Palestinians have yet to receive their gas masks. There's anger that they've not been given the same protection as the Israelis, and a hope that Saddam's missiles may yet bring negotiations on their rights.
Sooner or later, Israelis must be brought to the negotiating table for their own sake. And if they can't be brought peacefully, if it takes the shock of a missile to bring them to the table, then I'll be happy.
On television last night, the Israeli Prime Minister said Iraq must still be punished in a painful and effective way. But Mr. Shamir stressed that the visit of the American envoy Lawrence Eagleburger was part of a new strategic cooperation, and there was a need for caution about retaliation. The American Patriot missiles, flown in at the weekend and operated for the time being by US servicemen, have yet to be tested here.